Okay, so I just wanted to share this because it's so interesting. Been messing around with code page um, from VGA. Uh, that's code page 437. And um, what that is just basically you get lines and boxes, and it's the same code page that a lot of ANC artists done in BBSs and things from the 90s utilize it. It's kind of what we had before we had Unicode, which is what we have today. But essentially, what I've done is made a very, very thin, blitted VGA Mode 3 emulator using mostly Claude. Some of it's my work. Not all of it is the AI. But basically, what we can do here is very, very, very fast blitted text mode emulation inside a box. And there's some limitations. You cannot resize this. This is just a frame around a frame buffer that's being built by Xwindows. I don't actually know how portable this would be to Windows, but in terms of Xwindows, this is essentially the same as having a 4K buffer for Mode 3 and just writing the characters into that memory space. And then it's as blitted as fast as it can be to the screen. So you can do, I mean, very, very fast emulation of a frame buffer for things like, you know, writing a text editor or porting some kind of bespoke console-based tool from the VGA days into Linux. And so that kind of has like integration value. It's got, you know, obviously gaming value. And, you know, for the most part, we do have the modified curses library that outputs to SDL, and that makes the code very portable, but one of the things that it is not is fast. And another limitation to the SDL port is it still allows you to play around with things like standard I/O and console I/O. That's not the case here. This is a very, very thin implementation of just VGA. So what this is basically a frame buffer you can write into to create text graphic interfaces on top of Xwindows. So you have to bring your own I/O. You have to bring your own character mapping. You have to bring your own key mapping. You're absolutely not going to be able to run a tiny interpreter like fprint or printf in here. This is specifically just creating a screen and then putting text onto it. And so it's useful for applications where that would be needed. And those kinds of situations actually come up more than you think, because though there are applications and user applications or database applications and integration applications where they were using standard I/O, in a lot of cases for things like games or low memory applications, they're just writing to VGA. So that's what this is, and I thought I'd share. It's just kind of an interesting little thing that I built. I'm sure there are other libraries that do this, but this is mine, and it's only about 300 lines of code. It's dirt simple, and, you know, I mean, the README is 2 pages. So it's that light, and it's for situations where you just want to push characters to the screen as fast as possible. It probably doesn't have very good memory protections because this is kind of more for a age of coding where you had real mode. But this will operate within a 4 kilobyte buffer on top of an Xwindows box. And so that's, I just thought it'd be interesting for everybody to see. I'll talk to you guys later.